Shalom Akim, Yabashim Shai Barakatam. This brother Nasha DC Camp with another brief lesson, just edify the hopeful elect. Double honors and salutations to the elders and apostles of our great millstone, and most importantly, Barakatah Yabashim Shai Bahar Rakakadash. Just got some few precepts just to share with the Akim, because I know, brothers been hearing about all kinds of news as about what's happening in the Middle East, Turkey getting all irate over United States backing of the Kurdish rebels, whatever they want to call them. So it's gonna happen, man. Then you hear about the false flag in Hawaii. Folks saying their last prayers. So that's a good sign for the men of the Lord to keep in mind, man, because Musa is just letting us know that the time is at hand. That we shouldn't just fall asleep and think, we're on vacation. There is no vacation, in captivity. We have to finish up the calling that Yahweh Shai has proposed unto us. So this is John chapter 9. I'll read verse 4. So it says, I must work the works of him that sent me while it is day. The night cometh when no man can work. So, while we still have this knowledge, floating around on the internet, brothers uploading videos, that would be a very good time, to put in the time and effort, to meditate upon the precepts, to, make more videos, do more research, study more, encourage ICAM, to get together, because the time will come and when this internet will no longer be there, then brothers will have to rely on the knowledge that they've acquired, So it's going to be very important in the last days, man, when all hell is breaking loose. Means of communication, electronic communication is out of our reach. All we have is just the spirit, so this is always going to be the best time. Right now is the best time, to keep on, keep on sharpening that sword the Musa has given us, man. Our mind, needs to hold on to this word with all diligence. So I read John chapter 9 verse 4 one more time. It says, I must work the works of him that sent me while it is day. The night cometh when no man can work. So, you understand that the night is going to catch a lot of folks by surprise, especially to two-thirds of our nations, man. Because they're always willing to mock the men of the Lord, put up all kinds of videos made up of false information. So the Most High has a way of reaching out to his elect, to make sure that they're always on point, that they get the knowledge they need, to have a sure foundation in these last days, man. Because brothers are going to go through a tough time. So, this knowledge, is exactly what's going to see you through the spirit of Yahweh Shimei Shai Bahar Kakadash. So I'll go to the book of Sirach, chapter 5. It's always the basics, man. That's always going to sustain brothers, man. It's always the basics. So it says in Sirach chapter 5 verse 7, make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. So that day of vengeance is the night, the night that you go ahead and read again in John chapter 9 verse 4. It says the day of vengeance, the day when all hell is breaking loose. There's no going back, man. A lot of folks fates will already be sealed, except for the elect, man, that have this knowledge before, the nuclear missiles are on their way. Those that have faith in the Lord Yahweh Shimei Shai will be the ones who have that deliverance, man. That's all the brothers in Great Millstone across the four corners of the earth. It's what we're hoping for, man. That we do not taste of that day of vengeance, man. That shouldn't be our lot. So we gotta pray that Yahweh Shimei Shai keep us safe. Give us a ready mind to accept this knowledge and to build. you know, because it's not fair to be idle in this truth, man. You know, we have to pray that the Most High give us that inspiration to continue to stay steadfast. All right. So you know, brothers shouldn't be scared of doing the work of Bashim Ashai. There's no shame, you know, in proclaiming his holy words, man. These words are righteous, man. You know, these words that purify your mind. It gives you a clear vision, you know. All right. So this another precept I'm going to bring out. It's going to be from the book of Timothy. All right. Just want to keep this brief, Lord willing. All right. So it's First Timothy chapter 6, verse 12. So it says, "Fight the good fight of faith, lay hold on eternal life, whereunto thou art also called, and hast professed a good profession before many witnesses." So that's what Yahushua has always encouraged us to do, man. Brothers got to fight, man. You know, there's no time to be weak. You know, you got to pray that Mosiah strengthen your spirit. You know, you might not get a chance to put up videos. You know, as long as, you know, you're meditating upon the precepts, you get a chance to watch brothers' videos. You know, that's helpful, you know. But still, you know, make it you know, a requirement to put up some lessons, man. It's always good for brothers to sharpen up, you know. All right, so that's how we lay hold on eternal life, by putting in the works, you know. It's easy for a man to say he has faith, but when there's no work to, you know, to proclaim, you know, he's basically wasting his time, man. So, you know, brothers feel like that sometimes, but you know, that's why it's important, you know, we shouldn't let go, man. You know, you gotta struggle, you know, all the way to the end, man. You can't just give up, man. You know, the Most High doesn't want servants that just quit, you know. You know, the ones that had the parable of the talents, you know, the one that had the single talent, you know, he lost hope, he lost faith, he gave up the struggle, you know. You know. So that's a warning to Akim, man. You don't want to throw away your talent, man. You know, this knowledge that Moses has given unto us, it's invaluable, man. You can't compare it to anything on the face of this earth. All right, so it's a beautiful thing, man. You know that we continue to hold on, man, to Yahushai's promise. You know, that promise he made is it's very important, man. So brothers gotta learn how to hold on. It's not easy, but you gotta hold on regardless of what you're going through. So here's another precept. It's gonna be 2 Timothy. All right, chapter 4, and then it starts reading from verse 5. So it says, "But watch thou in all things, endure afflictions, do the work of an evangelist, make full proof of thy ministry." So all the words in these precepts are here to encourage Akim, man. You know, not to give up, man. You gotta fight. You know, you gotta fight. Your spirit, you know, is very important. You know, to the Most High, that you know, you hold on to these pure words. You know, this is what keeps your spirit sparking. All right, keeps your spirit bright. All right. So that's how you make full proof of that, of your ministry. You know, your service, your reasonable service. All right, it's very important, man. Brothers, do this work with gladness. All right. "For I am now ready to be offered, and the time of my departure is at hand." So that's Paul talking about. You know, he's done his part. You know, that his days are numbered. You know, so you know, when you're in captivity, you understand that you only have a certain period of time to get the work done. After that, you know, just pray that Yahweh Shema Shai, you know, provides an easy way for you to bear the indignation that's coming upon the face of the earth. All right. So verse 7 says, "I have fought the good fight, I have finished my course, I have kept the faith." All right. So you know that's how it's going to be in the last days, man. When brothers have done everything they've had to do according to Yahweh Shai's requirements, you know, they'll be bold enough to say that, you know, that they've done what they've been told to do, you know, that they put their faith and trust in the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai. And that's a beautiful thing, man. Who else could we trust on? You know, you can't trust in a system, you know, that has budgetary problems, man. You know, people getting sick left and right. You know, earthquakes, landslides. You know, fires. You know, across the country. You know, the whole environment is polluted. The food is polluted. The children are polluted. So you know, it says, verse 8. Henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, shall give me at that day, and not to me only, but unto them also that love his appearing. So that's the good description, you know, for the elect, you know, that are looking forward to the second returning of Yahweh Shai, you know, because the men of the Lord sigh and cry daily, you know, night and day, praying that Yahweh Shai returns swiftly, you know, to restore the world, you know, to its rightful place, you know, under its rightful jurisdiction of the Israelites, you know, the sincere Akim. All right. So it's gonna be beautiful, you know, to see the world, you know, finally be at rest. You know, nation of Israel, the 1/3, you know, in their right mind, not going through all the madness of a lost society. So it's gonna be a beautiful sight, you know. That's why, you know, we have to keep on fighting, man. That faith is very important. So the last precept is gonna be the book of Mark, chapter 13, verse 13. It says, "And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that endure unto the end, the same shall be saved." All right. So it's gonna be a rough moment of time we're entering into, man. You know, when brothers are gonna be dragged before the magistrates, judges, you know, assaulted, you know, in the last days, you know, thrown in concentration camps, you know, being martyred, you know, for doing the work of Yahweh Shema Shai. It's gonna be a great experience, man. You know, brothers just gotta understand that that's exactly what Yahweh Shai was telling us about, you know, in the precepts. You know, what he's still telling us, that we have to know how to hold on, man. You know, that this knowledge is not about the sweet and the beautiful times, man. It's gonna be about the rough times, man, where all hell's breaking loose. You know, strife among family members, strife in the society or workplace. You know, you could barely turn your neck without having a projectile almost smashing your head. But you know, through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, you know, we'll be safe in the last days. You know, brothers that hold on, man, you know, they'll have no regrets, man, you know, because all we're doing in this body is trying our best, you know, to rehearse the righteous acts. You know, that's as much as we could do. You know, there's no going beyond that in these bodies until Yahweh Shai, you know, blesses us with that spiritual power, you know, to do miraculous things, you know. So that's exactly, you know, what we're hoping for, man, that we are faithful unto the end, you know, that we proclaim his name throughout the four corners of the earth, you know, no reason for us to be ashamed. So that way, you know, we'll be glad that we achieved, you know, what the Most High has told us to do, you know. So it's a beautiful thing, man, to have a clear conscience and thank the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash, you know, that our inheritance, you know, is not a lost cause, you know. So it's beautiful, man, that brothers hold on, you know, not to give up, not to get discouraged, because you know, we almost at the end, man. We almost at the end. So I can just stay faithful, stay humble, you know. Tawada to Yahweh Shema Shai, you know, by Hashem Rakal Kadash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, as well as the sincere Akim, you know, hoping that Yahweh Shai returns swiftly, you know, and bring a righteous judgment upon the face of the earth and restore the nation of Israel, nation of Yashar Allah, you know, to the path of life, you know. Because all we're doing now is just living in the shadow of death. You know, so we look forward to life, you know, life eternal when Yahweh Shai returns. So with that being said, Akim, hope you've been edified, you know, stay humble, keep up the good fight, you know. I understand we're still in the night time, you know, but bro, just gotta hold on to the end, man, you know, don't give up. All right, stay strong. Shalom.